main sessions. So we are discussing 21st January 2026 morning session paper. So in that chemistry part, so the first question is, in sulfur estimation 0.7 grams of an organic compound gives 1 gram of BaSO4 by Carrier's method. What is the percentage of sulfur present in this? So there is a formula for this. So this question formula is very easy. So percentage of sulfur equals to 32 by 233 into mass of BaSO4 by mass of organic compound into 100. So this is the formula. Just by substitution you will get, but calculation little lengthy. So 32 by 233 into mass of BaSO4 is 1 gram by mass of organic compound is 0.7 grams. So into 100, if you simplify this, you will get 19.61 percentage. Since we are taking video, so we cannot calculate for longer time. So coming to next one, MnO4 minus converted into what compounds over acidic medium? So manganate ion undergo disproportionation in presence of H plus medium and converted into MnO2 plus MnO4 minus. So this is the answer. So the first option is having this answer. Coming to next one, so they given A over reduction with H2PT or PD, we got this product, and over hot alkaline means strong oxidizing agent, alkalic KMnO4 or concentrated KMnO4 in acidic medium, it behaves as strong oxidizing agent. Strong oxidizing agent. So what is the reactant here? That's the question. So H2PD cannot reduce benzene double bonds, so it will be as it is, but the double bonds which are outside the benzene ring may undergo reduction and become cycloalkane. That's why possibly the double bonds either here or here, somewhere it is, according to the it will not be here. So it will not be here. Why? Because it will be in conjugation. That's why. So double bond supposed to be here. That possible answer, whether that is correct or not, we can confirm with other reaction. So if you take this one, any alkyl benzene over strong oxidation, the carbon whichever is connecting to benzene ring becomes COOH. So side chain alkyl benzene or alkyl benzene converted into benzoic acid with a strong oxidizing agent like KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7. So possibly the answer will be, if you see the options you will get to know easily, but it will take a lot of time to write options, so that's why I didn't write. So answer is this one, means this is A accordingly. So double bond here over strong oxidation, it will give benzoic acid, means phthalic acid in this case. Hope it is clear. Coming to the next question, P over NH3 got Q overheating, means it lost something, and Br2KOH. This is very standard model. So RCOOH with NH3 will get salt, because this is Lewis base and this is acid. So COO NH4 plus. So that is unstable. So overheating, it lose H2O and converted into what? RCO NH2. So this RCO NH2 further Br2. This is very important connection. So RCO NH2 in presence of Br2KOH. This is called as Hofmann degradation process or Hofmann bromide reaction. So just CO converted into CO3 2 minus. So this chapter we have explained, and this model also we have explained in our channel. So you can watch that if you don't know this. So it will be converted into CO3 2 minus. So what you will get is RNH2. From our questions, many were repeated in this. If you want, you can watch in the video. So coming to the next, these are the questions, and coming to this one, calcium with HCl will get calcium chloride and H2. So calcium chloride, what will be the result? So Ca over 2 HCl, it will give CaCl2 plus H2. So first we have to see the moles of calcium which is given in this. So according to this, 1 mole of this react with 2 moles of this and get CaCl2, and accordingly H2 will be formed. So they are asking for 14 grams of calcium, how much HCl will be formed. Like, that's not the question, just what we have to do. First, normal mole concept we have to apply and find the related products with respect to reactants. And after finding, you can understand which is wrong answer in the options. So first we are doing calcium, number of moles. So which will be 14 grams given, so that 14 by 40, which is atomic mass of calcium. So similarly, this over this will get 0.35 mole, and similarly moles of calcium chloride we can find accordingly. So 0.35 moles, because 1 mole of reactant or 1 mole of calcium giving 1 mole of calcium chloride. Similarly, weight of calcium chloride will be just this moles into atomic molecular mass of calcium chloride, so which will be 40 plus 73 71, so you'll get 38.85 grams. These are easy questions, but time waste questions. Like calculation take more time, directly it will take more time, and more time it will kill. So 0.35 moles. So volume of H2 will be at STP conditions. So at STP means number of moles into 22.4 liters. So number of moles we have got 0.35 into 22.4 liters, which is equals to 7.84 liters. So this is the number of moles which we get in this. Coming to the next question. So C6H12O3 gives positive iodoform test over hydrolysis with dilute acid. The hydrolysis product formed gives Tollens and iodoform test both. Tollens reagent and iodoform test both are formed, like both will give. Find the structure of this molecule. So here you can see the if you see answers, like if you see options, you will get idea. So which will give iodoform test? So there are many conditions here. The carbonyl compound which contain COCH3 or methyl ketone will give iodoform test, and the secondary alcohol which is in this format CHOH with CH3, this also will give iodoform test, and also esters which contain COCH3 can give this test, or ethanol in the primary alcohols, only ethanol can give iodoform test. In case of secondary alcohol, this format will give iodoform test. Tertiary alcohol won't give iodoform test, and exceptions are CH3CHO. What is that? Acetaldehyde alone gives this test. So accordingly we can see what will happen here. So here CH3 CO CH2 CH2, with options we can find, students, CHO CH3. So this will give iodoform test because it is having COCH3, and over dilute acid means it undergo oxidation, and what it becomes is, so this will become hydrolysis. Dilute acid means hydrolysis, so this will get H plus because oxygen is more electronegative than carbon, so this side OH minus. So then what is the result? We will get CH3 CO CH2 CH2 CHOH. These are called geminal diols. So these geminal diols are unstable. It easily lose water, no need heat also. So what will become is just loss of water, as like this. This bond will shift here. This OH minus will go out, H plus and OH minus coming out as water, and CH3 CO CH2 CH2 C double bond O H. So this is the answer, students. So here aldehyde is formed, so it will give Tollens reaction, means Tollens reagent. It will give positive test with Tollens reagent, and accordingly answer is this molecule. Hope it is clear. And coming to the next, you can see questions. Statement 1. All the pairs of molecule PbO SNO to GeO and GeO2 contain amphoteric in nature, amphoteric oxides. So we have discussed this very clearly in the long video with a lot of shortcuts. You can also watch if you want. So many things we have discussed before the exams. So SNO and SNO2, PbO and PbO2 are amphoteric in nature. In this case there will be no basic oxide, students. So all are acidic or neutral or amphoteric. So these all are amphoteric. Last two element oxides are amphoteric in nature. GeO and GeO2. GeO are distinctly acidic. GeO2 also acidic. So that is distinctly acidic, and GeO2 are acidic in nature. So accordingly this statement 1 is incorrect. And coming to the next one, AlCl3 BH3 BH2 NO2. So this also we have discussed in the long video. You can watch if you want. AlCl3 BH3 BH2. So all these are not following octet rule. So it has less than 8 electrons. So these are all ready to accept electrons and behaves as neutral electrophile. And NO2 have odd number of electrons. It also doesn't have complete electrons, complete 8 electrons in it. So that's why that's also correct. And coming to the next question, and 80 ml of organic compound mixed with 264 ml of O2 and ignited, it gives 224 ml of gaseous mixture at NTP. After passing through KOH, 64 ml of gas remains. The organic compound is, generally KOH is basic, it is used to absorb CO2 or acidic oxides, like acidic gases. So how to do this question we can see here. Just we'll write separately the data, everything here. So in this case, first we write at time 0, first you can write equation like Cx Hy x plus y by 4 O2, these all are gases. The question is a little related to idiometry concept. CO2 y by 2 H2O. So here at time 0, 80 ml of reactant and 260 ml of like CX hydrocarbon, and these are oxygen gas, and volume of CO2 and volume of O2 together is 224 after reaction. Means after reaction some amount of oxygen and some amount of CO2 is formed. So here volume of O2 left means after reaction is 64 ml, which is given in the question, students, and volume of O2 used will be, because 264 means 64 left means used will be 200 ml, and same way volume of CO2 formed equals to 160, right, because 224 minus 64 ml, because the together volume is after mixing 224 ml, this one. So what is the result? 160 ml of CO2 is formed. Now accordingly 1 ml of CXHY giving x ml of CO2. So 80 ml giving 160 ml of CO2. That means x value we can take it as 2. That means carbon number is 2. So volume CXHY by 1 equals to volume of O2 used by x plus y by 4, students. So because this is from general equation. So here 80, here we got 80, right? So 80 equals to 200 by x value we got 2. So x plus, this is volume of O2 used, which we got earlier. So y by 4. So just we are finding y here, students. 160 plus 20y equals to 200. So 20y equals to 40. So what is the y value, students? 40 by 20 equals to 2. So this is how we get x value and y value. Here x is nothing but carbon number, y is nothing but hydrogen number. So so what is the overall answer, students? C2H2. So this is how first we have to read the question completely. This little lengthy and slightly tough question. Coming to next one. Hope it is clear, students. Just what they are asking, what is the hydrocarbon based on the liberated CO2 and liberated O2. So generally it is related to idiometry question. Hope it is clear. So if you have any doubt, you can comment here. I will upload one more video related to your doubts. So coming to next one, which of the following correct order? So they given 4 statements and asking which is correct order of trend. This trends also given lot of shortcuts in your videos. So chlorine greater than fluorine. So they given the order of ionization energy is this one. So ionization energy is not correct, right? This order is for dipole moment, not for ionization energy, because fluorine is having more electronegativity or less size. So fluorine is having more ionization energy than chlorine. Coming to the second point, students. So metallic character, how it will be? So potassium, sodium, magnesium and aluminum. So this is the order of metallic character given. So here this is the correct order basically, but in the options it is not given like this. So potassium greater than, sodium greater than, aluminum greater than, magnesium is given, which is wrong. Why? Because sodium, potassium, magnesium, aluminum, this is how the elements in the group. From top to bottom metallic character increase, from left to right metallic character decreases. So highest is potassium, next sodium, next magnesium, next aluminum. That's why this is also, this is the option given in the question which is wrong. This is correct order. Coming to Next and correct answer is basic nature of oxides. This basic nature mainly depends on the size of metal. So metal size increases, the basic nature also increases. That's why answer will be this order: K2O greater than Na2O greater than Al2O3. So these are the order of like basic nature of this. Hope it is clear. These all questions are very standard models. If you see the 2025 questions, 2025 and 2024 papers, you can feel these questions are very easy. So if you need any specific topic also, you can ask. I will upload, students. So here there is one more question related to statements. So statements are arginine and tryptophan are essential amino acids. So this is correct only. If you want a shortcut for this, PVT Tim Hall, students. This is the shortcut for the amino acid which are essential. Coming to the second statement. So this is correct only. And glycine doesn't have chiral carbon. Very important. Glycine doesn't have chiral carbons. This statement also correct. This is the first amino acid. So the structure of this will be NH2C. This is the general structure for any amino acid. In the place of R, different groups are connected. But in case of glycine, this R also hydrogen only. Because of that, this carbon, center carbon, connected with two hydrogens. That's why this is not chiral carbon. If it is not chiral carbon, it doesn't show optical activity. So that's what. Coming to the next. Here they given this question is repeated question. Earlier also it came in JEE exams. So which is most stable resonating structure, students? So there are many rules there for the stability of resonating structures. Resonating structure they have asked. So answer will be this one. These are the most stable resonating structure comparatively other. Generally, instead of this, just you know these points. Wherever more number of covalent bonds are there, or more chemical bonds, more stable, students, more stable resonating structure. If all atoms obeys octet rule, that also considered as stable resonating structure. If same signs, means like charges not side by side. If like charges not at side by side, means positive should not be side by side, or positive negative also should not be side by side. So in that case, the if positive and if same charges are side by side, then molecule is unstable. If it is opposite charges, then it is stable. So what is the reason why it is stable? Just to here this bond easily shift here and neutralize this positive charge. That's why. So this is more stable resonating structure. So that's the one question. And coming to the next question, students. So consider the following statements. So there is